Hello guys, welcome to Random Thoughts, where no thought is
weird.
With your girls Charlie and
Benny.
Ooh, guys, we love you so much. Thank you so much for sharing, for subscribing to our channels. Our new subscribers, we love you so much, guys. Thank you for being with us on this journey. Well, at Random Thoughts, we try to give you those fun, relatable topics, fantastic topics. Name them. Give them the description that you want. So today's topic, we are diving straight to those unspoken and written rules of friendship, but they are deeply understood. So these rules can either break the friendship or make it. So stay tuned. After the break, we're going to discuss in deeper detail about these rules and how to go about them for us who seem to know them. Let's go for a short break. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back from the break, guys. I hope you had a very lovely Easter. Happy Easter. Pro-Easter. After Easter. I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday. Those who traveled, welcome back. I hope all your families are doing well. And we are not forgetting to talk about a very special day for someone who is part of this show, of this podcast, guys. Yesterday was Charlie's big day. It was Charlie's birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
We love you, and may you grow gracefully, may you age beautifully like fine wine.
Amen.
Please wish Charlie a happy birthday in the comments, and I'm going to show them to her as soon as, Anyway, we are currently sitting at Las Vegas Garden Hotel, and as usual, if you have not come here, you're missing out. So please
run
to Las Vegas and enjoy the best of the best. So Charlie has already introduced our topic. We are going to be talking about the unspoken and written rules of friendship. For people who are friends, there are things that we adhere to that are not written anywhere, they are not spoken anywhere, but as friends we just know.
Yeah, common sense.
Yeah, and we believe this is relatable because we believe all of you have friends.
Yes.
If you don't have friends, we need to talk. But so we want to talk about those rules. We want to talk about what they mean. What are those unwritten, unspoken rules of friendship? These are basically just the way you hear it. You will not find any writing anywhere that a friend should be treated like this, friendship should be treated like this. It's not spoken about so much. But as a people who are in a friendship, you will always know if you do something wrong to your friend, it will always be there. You will know this just feels wrong. So we are going to dive deep into those core rules that are unspoken, that are unwritten, and we want to share them with you. We are actually also learning some of these, and I may be hearing them for the first time. So I'm going to see if I've been a good friend or a terrible friend. But that's why we are here, to learn. Anyway, so Charlie, please take us through what are those cores, those rules that define good friendships, that define good relationships when it comes to friend on friend.
Before we go to those core rules, Semi, there are those rules that, like for example, how we have girl code, that we definitely know if I go beyond this, I'm done with a girl code. For example, why are you dating your best friend's ex-wife? Those are some rules that we're talking about that no one needs to tell you about. I believe also if you're my friend, you should be able to tell me, you know what, Charlotte, you have that chijinati, what are those things? Those husks. I have the husky on my tooth. Tell me, like those are the reasons we are friends. You don't have to go to class to just learn that. Yes, so I believe some of the core core rules is like, we should be able to respect our friends' boundaries. We should be able, as friends, when we grow closer, we are able to tell each other's accountability situations. I'm able to tell when Seni is not okay for me to be in her space, especially when it comes to personal space. Why am I the one going to resolve your issues with your husband? Like, where do I come in such moments? So we need to know when we are needed and when we are not needed in some circumstances, when it comes to giving boundaries to our friends. What do you think about that?
I think that's a very, very important idea, and I think so many of us tend to overstep when it comes to, because I know Charlotte is my friend, I'm so comfortable with her, I end up entering in her space, like going beyond where I'm supposed to stop. And it's something that is that can easily happen to anyone, because if you don't know the rule of boundaries, you actually don't know that there is a boundary, because you think Charlotte is my friend, I shouldn't have to
ask for anything,
hold myself back, you know, I can act any way that I want with Charlotte because she knows me, this is who I am. But while there are places that even as a friend you just have to say no,
like I'm not needed in this space.
Like I cannot just put myself in this position when it's not going to make my friend
comfortable, happy about
feel
it,
good. I've heard of stories of where your friends and your roommates and your roommate keeps bringing their boyfriend to sleep with you in the room, like all the three of you are sleeping in the room. You find your bed is like there, and your friend's bed is like there, and her and her boyfriend are in the same bed, even doing
and that's so uncomfortable.
And it actually happens. This is not something that is.
I think I've also heard of the same story. Campus.
So those are the things that you cannot do that. That is just so disrespectful to your friend. If you and your boyfriend need me time, you please find another place. Or tell your friend, you're like, hey, by the way, tonight, me and my human are going to be here.
So give us space.
So for tonight, let's find somewhere. But do not put them in a position, even when especially if you know them so well, you don't know, they don't have where to go, and then you do that. No, like, guys, boundaries are very important, and your friend shouldn't have to set them for you. You should know that I should stop here.
Wow, thank you so much, Seni. So then there is also the secrecy rule. Like, as friends, we are each other's secret keepers. Like, you don't have a reason why I'm telling you something, for example, then I'm going to hear it from a third party that I didn't tell this person about what I'm going through, maybe let's say in that situation, and then I've told Asen about it, and then I'm hearing it from a third party, someone else. It's really, I feel like as friends, it's really, really not good, and it portrays a really bad picture.
But I guess those are, this is the weird thing. These things happen. They happen in groups, especially girl groups. Girl groups. Men are usually not like that. As women, we tend to do bad to each other. The Lugambo is too much.
It ends up, there's when it's good, but there's when it becomes excessively bad.
But even you as a person, it teaches you to choose your friends well. Because if I tell you something and I hear it from someone else, I cannot come back and tell you something else. You understand? At that point, it's the point that I realize, okay, you're not really my friend. You understand? But today's topic is basically about
the rules.
Yes, not the other friend. You being a friend to the other person. Yes. These are the rules that apply to you as a friend. If you call yourself someone's friend, these are the things that are expected of you. It's not written anywhere. Like, no one is going to come and put you in prison because you've not done it.
You just need to know it. It's just knowing it. And when it comes to secrets, for example, we also, like Asen said, we need to know when to choose the right friends. Because also telling your friends everything can also not become...
No, that one, honestly, I would argue about that one. Because if, for example, I have a friend at heart, you know, this is my person. Like, I don't know how.
But you say, Sandy, there is, at heart, but you just don't know people's hearts at the end of the day. You may take the person as, this is a friend, I'm going to tell them everything. But sometimes it can backfire because we tend to trust a lot.
Yes, which is not a bad thing.
Yes.
It is actually not a bad thing. Personally, I'm a very vulnerable person. And I'm the kind of person who likes to talk out my things, my problems, especially if I find someone that I feel so comfortable with. I feel like they've given me a reason to be comfortable with them. If things backfired, then this topic is for you. You understand? That is why we're talking about it today. Because as humans, we need to learn to do better when it comes to other people. I cannot call myself your friend to say that when things go bad, I am going to hurt you. Then I was never your friend. That is another rule. Because friendship is forever. Whether it's still in existence or it's not. Whether you don't like that person anymore or
and that rule of understanding when to like move on. Know that we're friends for this specific time. It failed. Maybe this person changed career. Maybe their ways changed. But it came.
You moved on. Yes. So that's the point where you say, okay, she was my friend. It didn't work out, or it ended for some reason. But I'm not going to hurt her because we are not friends anymore. So that is the one thing. We need to be better human beings. If me and Charlotte were not friends anymore, I am not going to now go telling everyone what Charlotte has ever told me. That doesn't make me a good human being. But I'm just evil. That is just being evil. You let bygones be bygones. So that's the point where I come back to. If you have your friend, it's also not a good thing to hide things from your friend. It's not a good thing to, cut out your friend. I don't know how I can put it. I believe your friend is your especially someone you call your best friend.
Your confidant.
Is your confidant. Is the person who will hold you together when things are going wrong. Is the person who is going to be there for you through it all. And if you already have that person, hold them close.
Well, the other rules we can look at is the no competition rule. As friends, you don't have a reason to compete. Why are you competing? Your friends you get a friend for example, has gotten a promotion. You don't have to be jealous because her achievement is literally your achievement. So at the end of the day, we need to know when to clap our hands for our friends. Definitely. We should always be clapping because the more they climb, the more you clap, the more you also climb at the end of the day. So there is no competition that should be in a friendship. The other rule we can also look at is the non-expectation of perfection as friendships. We don't need to be perfect.
That's true.
We just need to know our flaws as friends.
You need to know your friend and accept them for who you are. In any case, I believe by the time you become friends, you've accepted. You've known this person for who they are and you have accepted them for who they are. I mean, like if, for example, I'm someone who is always, how can I say it? Like I sleep a lot. Okay, I don't know if that is a flaw.
No, it could be maybe
an imperfection. Or for example, like I don't pick my phone. You understand?
Or you have lies. I am here. I have reached.
I'm always lying. I'm lying on the phone. Or I never pick my phone. Like that's the kind of person I am. Not that you cannot encourage me to be better. You can encourage me to be better. But you cannot maybe judge me or cut me off from being your friend because I am terrible at it. It is just their thing. As friends, you're there to make each other better.
True.
So if you see something in me that you can help work on, that's your job as my friend. Help me be better. How can I be better? Instead of you cutting me off or going telling her, Asen doesn't pick her phone. She never picks her phone. That girl, I don't even know why I try calling her. In a friendship where someone is walking on eggshells around you, that is also something that cannot make a friendship
They are not comfortable.
They're not comfortable telling you. They need to be they need to be able. I need Charlotte to be able to tell me, Seni here, no. And it should be like that. You need to be able to say, Seni, you cannot do this. This is not how things are done. And that is the way that you can grow together. But otherwise, if you're always looking at someone and you're fearing to talk, you can't grow.
I feel like that is already another rule of the unspoken rule of honesty. You just being honest with your friend.
Yeah.
If you see there is a problem somewhere, you need to tell them that you say it. It's up to them to take it or not to take it. So because at the end of the day, why are you friends? If you're seeing your friend falling into a ditch and you're letting them fall into a ditch, so that after you pick them or what?
You laugh. She has fallen in a ditch.
It's not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny, guys.
So we need to also learn to how to, and the way Seni said it, the approach matters.
Yeah.
How you tell the person the honesty, how you it should be respectful, it should be kind. Some people are having to struggle with different things in this world. So the way you talk to them matters. Yes, important. Because learning takes us time. We are different people. That's what we have been saying. But with time, someone will be honest with you. So, someone will be able to accept that honesty on how you have given it to them.
And speaking of honesty, I've always seen people who come and say, by the, like, this is just an example. Someone comes and is like, by the Seni, you tend to do ABC. I have seen you do ABC.
Why
and me,
did
I'm
you
just
tell
being,
me?
I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You know, when it comes to being honest with your friend, do not sound like you have been holding in this chick
a long time.
Like you're so bitter with them, and then you're like, I'm just being honest. No, friendships, by the way, should be treated the way, how can I, like relationships or marriages.
They are relationships, literally.
Yes, they should be treated the same way. The way that you would treat your husband or your wife is the same way you would, especially when it comes to communication, is the same way you speak to your friend. Because these are the two people in your life that hold you together in every circumstance. So I am not going to go to my husband and I'm like, by the way, you're like ABC, and I'm being honest. Just accept.
It's by force.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that to Charlotte. If I need to tell Charlotte that there is something wrong somewhere, I'm going to call Charlotte and I'm like, babe, there is ABC happening. What's going on? You know, talk about it.
Also, first listen to her side.
Exactly.
That's because you don't know my side yet before you re-approach me like that. You want to fight.
You cannot do that. Just because we think friends are, what's the word? Indispensable? Dispensable. That's the word. Indispensable is not the word. Dispensable. Yes, because we think you can always change a friend, replace them anytime. That's how most of us in this generation, we don't have real friends.
Anyway, so other rules that we can also look at, the support system. As friends, it's a must. There is no even saying Panya as we are passing. It's a must to be there for your friend. It's a must, like you have to support each other.
That's true.
In this world, you're making it together. So if you're not supporting me, for sure, really, why do we need each other?
What kind of support?
What kind
of support do you give?
What we need, it can be emotional support. It can be we are doing different. It can be physical support. It can be spiritual support. Supports are very many and different. But do these support help me grow? Do they make me better? Because at the end of the day, like we said, we need to make each other better.
True.
Yes.
True.
So which advice are you giving me? Is it in a positive way or in a negative way? Is it helping me build me, or it's bringing me back to ground zero? Yes, the rules are so many that we can ever talk about
so many.
At the end of the day. And those are there are some rules that we actually also don't know that you could also still share with us on our online pages. So now we are going to talk about what happens when these rules break? When these unspoken, unwritten rules break, what goes on? Do you move on? Do you grow apart? What happens to such friendships? What do you think, Seni? What happens?
So for some people, they grow apart. They actually do not
talk anymore.
Yeah, they just let it fade away. Everyone goes their separate ways. For some people, they treat it as a betrayal. Like everywhere they see you, you are the enemy, and they will not be afraid to tell you, but to show you. They will not really say it, but even if you meet in a place,
you pass each other.
Exactly.
Like you have never.
So someone will treat it as a betrayal. So there is a lot that goes on when the rules are broken, and I think we need to. If we treated our friendships with that much importance, and give them that much value that they need to be given,
they would not lead to the breaking and all that. But do you believe that also there are some friends who decide to forgive each other? They decide to forgive each other and start from a clean slate.
They are there.
But I think also what you broke matters.
So is important. You cannot, for example, steal your friend's man or girl. This friendship thing doesn't only apply to women, also men. Yes, it also applies to men. You cannot sleep with your friend's human being
person.
And you think that can just be mended. That is the biggest betrayal. Even me, I would treat it as a betrayal. We don't even need to grow apart. I would highly treat it as a betrayal. I think all this comes down to jealousy. Because jealousy and competition, those are the two biggest vices in relationships, in
that break them.
Jealousy, competition. Because your friend has done this, or you also want it. Your friend has done this. Why are they getting that and me I'm not? And it is something that I believe that it can happen to anyone. Like it is human nature. To be jealous, it's human nature. But the things that you do when you actually feel that situation way, that is what makes you evil. That is absolutely what makes you evil. Because there is no way that you will sit there and be like, oh my God, she cannot have this and I don't. And then now you go and now start doing things thereafter to hurt your other person. It's just not right, guys. You can always, it should inspire you instead. If, for example, I see someone, my friend is growing quickly, is being promoted, the jealousy I should feel should be of what can I do to get there as well?
To make myself
to be better. Not to steal what my friend has achieved. That is not how it works. And if you realize those people, it never works. They still never.
It never works.
Unspoken rules, guys. These are rules that no one, like, it's common sense. We are using a lot of English unwritten, but this is common sense.
But also, common sense is not common to everyone. There are some people that are not worth losing at the end of the day.
That's true.
Because you may take it for granted now, but you look for that person, you will not find them.
That's very true.
Yes, so to avoid such circumstances, let's obey and be in line with those common sense rules.
So, if you are a friend to someone, we welcome you to take a deep look inside your heart. Inside your heart. Friendships are very important. We don't take it for granted. You are our friends on this show. So we will not take you for granted.
We have very many friends. We are even having over 1,000 friends. Can you imagine?
That is amazing.
Amazing, guys. Keep on adding on our friendships. We need more friends.
Yes, we do. And we welcome you to share with us any random thoughts that you would want us to discuss. Any
topic you'd want us to share with you. Also, still on our friendship topic, Seni. We also welcome stories on what did you do in those moments where those told those unwritten rules were broken, what did you do in those? We also need to know, because all those help people out there. Some people could take therapy together, could go for counseling. What did you do in those?
For some people, they actually don't really know how to be friends. Like they've never known how to be good friends, and it's not of their own doing.
Yes.
So we are not throwing blame. We look but we do not judge. We talk but we do not judge. We talk but we do not judge. So please feel free to tell us, like Charlotte has said, in those circumstances when the rules have been broken, when your friend broke the rule, what did you do?
Yes.
And have you unintentionally broken any of these rules? Please go make it better.
Yes.
Go talk to your friend. Go be a better friend.
Make amends.
Starting from today, change. You may actually not even say it. You may not go to your friend and be like, I did ABC, but this is your time to do
better. Anyway, we have a lot to talk about this topic. We can talk about it and you also know that there is a lot to talk about on this topic. But allow us stop here for now. At Random Thoughts, we love you so much. We can't wait for you to share with us all those opinions on our social media platforms, like Seni describe them for us. So stay tuned for another episode. We love you at Random Thoughts with your girls, Shali and
Seni.
Bye bye.